Thanks, Riaz. Good morning. And we do start with the Lionsgate Bridge bump. It has been repaired, they say. Buses will resume the bridge span, but how are commuters taking it, and will there be lineups in and out of North and West Vancouver? With the bridge bump update, here's Greg Harper.
Good morning, Jody. Well, as you mentioned in the headlines, it was actually a question you asked. Back to normal? That is a good question. Based on what I'm seeing here this morning, it looks the exact same as it has the last few days that we've been here. And this is a live look at traffic on the Lionsgate Bridge. And we're seeing once again, especially in the northbound lane, drivers coming to almost a complete stop as they drive over that metal bump that's been causing so many issues with the Lionsgate Bridge. And there's actually a live shot of the bump itself as drivers drive over it. Now, crews have reportedly laid down a smooth rubber surface overnight, covering the metal plate so cars can move over the hump without a big jolt. But again, we're seeing drivers slowing down, and the traffic flow looks the same as it has the past few days, well, throughout this week. TransLink has resumed normal bus service across the span after temporarily stopping service across the bridge on Wednesday afternoon. TransLink says the move wasn't over concern of potential damage to buses, but an issue with traffic flow.
Ministry of Transportation and Infrastructure controls the bridge and any maintenance done on the bridge. This maintenance project is theirs, and you know, even they didn't realize how significant this bump would be to drivers on the bridge. The bump itself is only a couple of inches high, and I guess it was felt that people would, you know, they would slow down for it, but go over it fairly quickly. That didn't happen.
Construction will continue on the Lionsgate for about 4 more weeks. We'll keep watching the traffic flow here this morning. Jody?
Boy, Greg, some people were whipping over that bump just in that live shot. Holy.
Well, the southbound traffic, yeah, they're moving quick, a little bit more quicker, but it's the northbound traffic that's almost a standstill once again.
Again, that problem. So give yourself extra time if you're heading out of North or West Vancouver. Thanks so much. Greg Harper reporting live from the bridge deck this morning. Let's talk TransLink. TransLink's board of directors has made room for a couple of familiar faces. The province has appointed former Vancouver Police Chief Jim Chu and former Surrey City Manager Murray Dinwoodie to the board. The move is meant to help restore confidence in TransLink after the failed transit referendum. Since then, several top managers have lost their jobs, and the search for a new TransLink CEO has been put on hold until the new directors are up to speed.
Both Jim Chu and Murray Dinwoodie have extensive experience, not just in the civic level, but at the regional, provincial, and national levels. And I know that these two well-respected leaders will help us to chart a new course moving forward, and I look forward to working with them, the board, the Mayor's Council, and ultimately the taxpayers.
The two new directors will attend their first official board meeting next Thursday. Canadians who subscribe to the controversial website Ashley Madison have now taken a stand. A national class action lawsuit has been filed on behalf of all users in this country. Reports say hackers have released a second, larger batch of data stolen from Ashley Madison's parent company. And in addition to data that was stolen in a breach in July, the Toronto-based website says the personal details exposed in the initial leak can't be used to prove infidelity. Hundreds of email addresses appear to be connected to federal, provincial, and municipal workers across Canada. Is Kinder Morgan hearing your concerns? That's what the company claims as it puts forward its final submissions to the National Energy Board over the proposed Trans Mountain pipeline expansion. Kinder Morgan says public feedback has prompted changes to the project. This includes making pipeline walls thicker where it passes through cities and altering its route to avoid 22 river crossings. The proposed $5.4 billion pipeline would run diluted bitumen from Edmonton area to Burnaby. Opposition to the project is fierce and includes a City of Vancouver report that found toxic fumes from a spill could make up to 1 million people sick. Scientists are scratching their heads trying to figure out why 30 large whales have suddenly turned up dead in the Gulf of Alaska since May. Fisheries and Oceans Canada say 5 whales have also died in BC waters in the last 2 weeks alone. Toxic blooms of algae are believed to be the problem. Higher ocean temperatures in California through to Alaska are also a concern.
We're working closely with our NOAA and National Marine Fisheries colleagues in the U.S. and here in Canada, Fisheries and Oceans is working with the province. Dr. Stephen Raverty is leading these necropsies, and it's really the BC Marine Mammal Response Network, which is coast-wide. It's hundreds of volunteers, NGOs, really make our network work, and we rely on the eyes and ears of the public to, if they do see a large whale floating or on the beach, we want to know about it right away.
Crews are making progress on fires near Oliver and Rock Creek, but winds may still fan those flames. Rock Creek Fire and the Testa Linden fires are 50% contained. The blaze near Oliver grew to 2,500 hectares, partly from strategic burns to help stop the blaze. Evacuation alerts remain in effect. There are 205 wildfires burning across our province right now. So far, $219 million has been spent on fighting wildfires this season. 7:07. Any relief in